Hey, how y'all doing today, guys? Today's Historic Brawl Commander is Chainer, Nightmare Adept, a legendary human minion that can let us discard cards from our hand to play creature spells from our graveyard. It also has an additional ability that whenever we cast a card that wasn't from our hand, that creature gets haste for the turn. So, this deck is centered around dumping stuff into our graveyard. Big surprise. So we're running a lot of cards like Faithless Looting. So draw 2 card, discard 2, flashback. We have cards like that, The Real Possibility, Tormenting Voice, Cathartic Reunion. So that's mainly our main way of drawing cards with this deck. We do have some others like Phyrexian Arena. So our goal is to basically dump our big boys into our grave, like Terror the Peak, Villas, Whispering One, Massacre Worm, that kind of stuff. And then we just simply cast it from our graveyard. It gets haste, which is good, so it can close out a match pretty quickly. So we also have cards that are creatures that are sort of more like a utility too. So you have like Ravenous Chupacabra that we can bring back from our grave, destroy a card or creature on the field, and even if it dies, as long as our graveyard does not get exiled, we can just keep doing this over and over. As long as Ravenous Chupacabra keeps hitting the graveyard, we can just keep summoning it over and over. So yeah, cards like that. We have Tushi here to kind of give us some treasure tokens whenever. We have Sinister Starfist, so on our opponent's end step, we can tap this to surveil. So we can see if we're drawing into something that we need in our hand or something that we want in the graveyard. We also have Silent Visitor and Brazen Rootwalla that have madness. So we can discard these cards and then play them for the madness cost instead. Brazen Rootwalla just is a free card if we do that. We also have cards that take advantage of when we discard, like Ruthless Sniper, that whenever we discard a card, we can pay 1, and if we do, we can put a -1 counter on a target creature. We also have, there's another card that we have that's like that. We also have Archfiend of Ifnir, that whenever we discard, we put a -1 counters on every creature our opponent controls. We have cards like Grave Merchant, that can enter the battlefield and give us life and take our opponent's life. And again, just like Chupacabra, we can just keep kind of like looping this as long as it stays in the graveyard. Burning Ruin Demon can get us a card in our hand and a card in our graveyard. Lord of the Forsaken can pay 1 life, add colorless mana. We can spend this mana to cast spells from our graveyard. So we can essentially, as long as we have enough life, we can cast Terror the Peaks for just 2 red, if we can, or Villas for 3 black. We also have cards like Graybreaker here, that when it enters the battlefield, we can search for a card, put it in our graveyard, so it's kind of like a Grim Tutor. And spells we cast from our graveyard cost 1 less. It also has Lifelink too, which is just a little nice addition. We also have Lore Mage that we can tap to search our library to put it into our graveyard. So mostly we'll just be searching for creature spells or whatever we may need at the time. So that's the deck essentially. We got our land here. It's the usual. So we're gonna hop into a few matches and see how this plays out. So we are going up against Deathroy. Got a lot of removal here. Sinister Starfist will be pretty good. I'm expecting to do too well with this. So I think the best way we can play right now is to keep them from being able to mutate onto Deathroy. Or not want to, but with. So, we'll go for a Moonstone. Next turn we can go for Starfish. Or we can go for Pirate's Pillage. Death's Majesty's very good. So let's go for Pirate's Pillage. We'll go ahead and just dump the Starfish. Faith of the Devoted that we can, anytime we discard, we can pay 1 and have our opponent lose life and we gain life. We will decline. We will grab a black here. Play out. What do they got? That's Death's Majesty. Pick it.
Ooh, I love what they've done to I will win by any means necessary.
We can feed the Swarm and get rid of that. Southern Ties. They might have a way to get rid of Liliana here. Let's see, did we dump any creatures? So the Starfish is in there. Play key to the archive. So they can grab a board wipe. Probably what they grab. So we can Croxa. Let's go ahead and dump another 2.
I prefer friends
Solemn.
in low places.
Let's go ahead and play out Croxa, actually. Technically helping them by giving them creatures to dump, but you still have 2 ways to remove whatever they want to try to mutate with. You also have destroy all non-zombie types right now too. So, play Faber. We have 4, so mutate. Definitely getting rid of that.
What a waste of my time.
So, sacrifice a creature. I don't want to use Dark Ritual just to play out Chainer right now. So they only have 6 mana. So I've cut. We also have ribbons if we can get to it. We got Lung Knocker. Corpse Explosion. So we just want to keep cards that they can mutate with off the field. So we can get rid of a 2. Fortunately, the only thing we have is Proxo. We can go for Solemn. We could play Dark Ritual, play Nightmare Adept, see what they got. That's fine. We still got ways to make them pay life. So definitely getting rid of that. Need a way to make them pay life. Doom Necromancer's pretty good. So we'll get rid of the lands. See if they take 3 more life. Assassin's Trophy, that will get us a land. So this turn, you can just Croxa again, really. Probably the best thing we can do. Get rid of Dark Ritual, Corpse Explosion, Feed Swarm, Pirate. So they'll take 3. Next turn we can see pay 4, 6, 7. So we can pay 5 for ribbons. Should be GG. We just pay 3. Let's go. Going against Toasty, Koski. Got Ravenous Chupacabra. There's a Credit Tomb, Corpse Explosion, so I think we'll keep this. Get a Mind Stone, that's pretty good. I think we do better against creature matchups than we do Troll. Granted, I guess it's like the case for everything. So we can get rid of Endless Web. Next turn we can play a land. We could play a Chainer, but don't really have anything in the graveyard yet. Now we definitely just play Desecrated Tomb or something like it. Or do we? Yeah, because you can play Faithless Looting. I don't think Faith of the Vote is going to really do much of us for us here. Dying to Serve and Fell Stinger is pretty good. So, rather not discard land if I have to. Corpse Explosion can be good later on. Dying to Serve or gain some cards. I can just keep our draw coming. So we'll swing in. Actually, because if they play Toski, they can get a card off of Paradise Druid. So, no tax. We're looking at our graveyard. They fragged us, it's good for them. Play out Haunted Ridge. Play out Chainer. We can do no attacks for now. We can discard Fell Stinger next turn. Bring it back. Or can we do Fell Stinger? Get Ravenous card out. Doesn't seem like we can. Can you upkeep scry one, maybe cast a creature spell, and maybe take one. Well now we gotta get rid of that. Let's see, you got any creatures in our hands? So, how do we get rid of... So, get rid of Fell Stinger. We can get rid of Fell Stinger, play it like this, destroy it to itself. We'll draw 2 cards. So we'll swing in, see how they block. Block Fractus is good. That's what we want them to do. We will take our commander back. And we will Corpse Explosion, get rid of Bellstinger. Their whole board like that. Play a Hosky, we'll probably draw a card. Play out Chainer. Play out Hive. Get rid of our Desecrated Tomb. So this comes in tapped, I'm pretty sure, so we'll just grab Canyon. We will play out Hive. I guess we could have played out Swamp and just kept up Mouth of Rebirth. No attacks. They're probably looking for another creature card now. as long as Chainer stays on the field, we can discard a card. And blow it up with Chupacabra. Pass the blockers. Black Toski. Draw a card. Land. So do this. We'll discard a swamp. Go back to Chupacabra. Blow up Western Beast. We will draw 2 cards. We'll discard the Broker's Hideout because I still haven't picked out the wrong hideout. And we'll get rid of Fire Exchange Tower. Yeah, with Chainer. Still need to draw into something big. We're going to get over. Keep Robert's good for now. Growth control. We can chump block with Ravenous Chupacabra, and Malker Rebirth it. So keep up a devil if we don't draw anything big here. Got figures. So actually let's castle. Alright, there's something big. Can't play it this turn, so we will just do no attacks. Rather save a devil for something bigger. So I don't mind if they draw 1. See if they have something. Whatever, so. See if they play a big creature this turn, we can bedevil it. So, yeah, that is definitely a card to get rid of. Search of Greatness. Go ahead and get rid of this. This downfall is pretty good. Alright, get rid of their chump blocker. Now we play the Whispering one. Now we have to get rid of Crossgate. Let's game. Alright, we are going up against Edgard. We keep this. Dying to serve's pretty good. So, go Mountain, Arcane Signet. Play out Stitcher Supplier. We got a Chupacabra in our grave now. Play out our commander next turn. We're probably just gonna eat a removal spell. But let's see. See if they chump block. Fine. We will. We'll keep it in our phone for now. Go for dying to serve next turn. Alright, Doom Necromancer is pretty good. So, we'll go for dying to serve though. Next turn we'll play Tormenting Voice, discard Visitor. Just the one that gains counters unless, yep. So, Tormenting Voice, discard Visitor, make a token, cast it. And play out Ruthless Sniper. This guy's got all the arts. So we'll play out Monument. Play out Doom Necromancer. We'll discard Grave Merchant. It's an Tally. We will get rid of one of their flyers. No attacks. We can play Chainer next turn, discard a Tally, sacrifice Doom Necromancer to get a Tally back. We might chump block the Edgard here if they attack in. Keep one to the top. It's fine, so do it like this. So then make a vampire token. Also just card a Tally like this, so do that. We will get rid of Skymarch. It's fine, because we already did what we need to do. We could discard Zeroed if we wanted to. So yeah, let's do that. We will submit. Decline. Sacrifice Doom, Necromancer. Get back, Whispering One. We could have declined it. If we should have declined it. This will get rid of Gorger. They might have a way to get rid of Whispering One. I guess if they get rid of Whispering One, then we would have wished for Trainer to be back in our hand. So we'll grab Great Merchant. Grab Broker's Hideout. Oh, we're playing the wrong one. Okay, that's my bad. So get rid of that. Grab a Mind Stone. We'll make another token. We'll swing with everything. They can't block Serald, or however you say your name. So they're going to gain some life back. Will decline. They'll sacrifice their last token. We can do Fateless Looting. Bring back Chainer. Discard a Swamp. Get back Italia. Swing all in. Mixing Verse. Get rid of the Rally of the Ranks. Pretty good. Alright guys, so that's the deck. If you're interested in checking it out for yourself, I'm going to start leaving deck lists in the description of the YouTube video with a link to a page that I assume you should be able to just import the deck from the webpage to Arena. And you can kind of just see what you do and don't have. You can rotate some stuff out. If you have any critiques or anything, feel free to leave them in the leave them in the comments. I know certain things right now myself. I know my mic's probably not the best quality, but I can't really do nothing about that for a while. But if you have deck ideas, things you want to see, things you want me to try, if you want me to, you know, if you have recommendations for cards I can remove and put back in, you know, I've only been playing Magic for like 2 years. So, you know, a lot of stuff is still new to me. I might not know all the cards that are around. But yeah. And if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. I do plan on coming back to my decks that you see in the playlist. Especially after big sets release. That's one thing I always look forward to when another set comes out, is revamping old decks. So the Baldur's Gate Alchemy set that's coming out in a couple weeks. Definitely going to be trying my best to get as many cards as I can from that initially and make some more videos around. Some good cards that I see that are coming that could go into this deck would be the Mythic Dragons that are in the Baldur Gate set. Since I've been getting them, like the Copper Dragon and whatnot. So there's some ideas there. But yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.